Okay, so hello everyone. Welcome to our recorded lecture. So right now, pag-uusapan natin is one of the gas laws, which is Boyle. Okay? Ayan. So sino ba si Boyle? Si Boyle lang naman po ang isa sa mga nakadiscover kung paano mag-behave ang ating mga gases natin. Especially if it is under a container. Ayan. Sila naman yan eh. Hindi lahat, yung mga gas laws po kasi natin, hindi natin kayang i-measure yung mga yan unless if it is under a container. Now, ano yung sinasabi naman ni Boyle? Sabi kasi ni Boyle ang relationship between the pressure and volume. Okay? And that the constant, na mayroong constant dapat na temperature. Okay? Sinasabi niya kasi that etong relationship na daw na ito is inversely proportional. Meaning to say, if you increase the pressure, dapat ang volume niya ay bababa. Vice versa. If you increase the volume, dapat ang pressure niya naman ay bababa. Ayan. So, along with that relationship, kapag ginawa mo ang increase ng pressure, bumaba ang volume, ang ating frequency of the collision of the gases, habang kinocompress mo siya, mas tumataas. Okay? Mas nagiging malikot kasi bumababa ang spaces na kinukuha ng ating mga gas particles. Now, since gas to, never mawawala yung ating mga never mawawala ang ating kinetic energy dun sa gases, since also it is supported by the constant temperature. Hindi magbabago kasi yung temperature. Okay? Ayan. Nagbabago kasi ang kinetic movement ng mga molecules, especially for gases, kapag tinasan mo yung temperature. But in the case of boils, hindi siya magbabago. So therefore, wala ring magbabago dun sa ating movement unless kung magbago yung pressure and volume relationship. Okay? Let me give an example. Let's say you have a balloon. Okay? Siyempre, yung balloon na yan is filled up with air. So, siyempre, maraming gases particles sa loob ng ating balloon. Maraming balloon. Ayan. So, maraming gas particles. Okay? Now, when it comes to pressure kasi, you can do that by compressing the balloon. So, if I compress something, I am increasing the pressure. According sa kay Boyle, kailangan ang volume would decrease. And it helps us to explain paano yung behavior ng gas molecules. Okay? Kasi if we compress this balloon, lumiliit, pinapaliit natin, sinusubukan natin paliitin, makikita natin that the gas particles ay lumiliit din yung spaces in between. So, that was the part kung saan bumababa ang volume nila. Okay? Now, since mas maliit na yung volume nila, mas maliit na yung spaces na kinakain ng ating gas particles, mas madali na ngayon mag-collide sa kanila. Therefore, it increases the kinetic. Okay? The kinetic, or the collision, rather. The collision ng mga molecules. Okay? That's an example of that. Meron pa. Let's say you have a syringe. For a syringe. Familiar ba kayo syringe? Siya po yung ginagamit natin sa pagkuha ng dugo or pag-inject ng mga gamot or vaccines. Okay? So, let's draw a syringe. So, meron tayong tube. The cylinder tube. Tapos, andito yung needle. Pero, syempre, wala yung needle. Kailangan natin is ma-isolate yung gas. So, therefore, meron takip yung dulo. And also, we have yung pressure natin. Okay? Ayan. So, let's say wala kang liquid sa loob. Puro gas particles lang. Okay? Same phenomena still happens kasi what happens is that if I increase the pressure by compressing or pressing to mismo, okay? So, ibig sabihin gagalaw to pag ganun. Okay? Ngayon, what happens to the gas particles? Siyempre, makukompress din yung gas particles. Since mas konti na ngayon yung space para dun sa gas particles, ang mangyayari dun sa volume, magdi-decrease din siya. Okay? So, yeah, same relationship. We also have, let's say, your lungs. Okay? Ang lungs po kasi natin, siya po ay nagpo-function din according to the volume and pressure relationship. It allows air to compress sa ating lungs para mag-diffuse siya sa ating bloodstream. Okay? And also, it explains why sometimes kapag ka po nasa mataas na altitude ka, hindi ka nakakahinga ng maayos. Kasi, well, alam naman natin, if you increase the altitude, therefore decrease naman ang ating pressure. So, since wala ng pressure sa itaas, mas nahihirapan tayo huminga. Okay? Pagka mataas naman ang pressure, let's say, ikaw ay pupunta sa pinakailalim ng tubig, let's say, 8 feet. Mahirapan ka pa rin naman maghuminga, sir, despite na mataas ang pressure. Bakit po? Well, that's not the standard pressure na meron ng iyong lungs. Ang lungs mo kasi is designed para mag-expand under normal pressure. Kung ang pressure mo sa taas sa labas, okay, ang lungs mo is normal lang ang pressure na kaya niyang, mas mataas yun sa labas. Mangyayari, nahihirapan na-expand yung lungs natin. Kasi, yung pressure sa labas mo, pinipilit niyang i-compress lahat ng mga particles, molecules sa'yo. So, nahihirapan ka huminga. Okay? Ayan. Ayan. So, ganoon din ang relationship nila. For example, ang lungs kasi natin, capable yun mag-inhale and exhale. Let's say, meron kang lungs. Okay. The bronchi. Tapos, ayan. Siyempre, alveoli. Okay, tapos sa baba, meron siyang diaphragm. So, kaya ang capabilities of lungs is it expands and contracts. Pagka ikaw ay nag-i-inhale, the lungs expands. Okay? Pag ikaw po ay nag-i-inhale, ang lungs natin nag-i-expand kasi tinataasan natin ang volume. Okay? So, nangyayari, mas mababa ang pressure. Mas mababa ang pressure ng ating lungs kasi mas mataas ang volume. Ngayon, kung mas mababa na ang pressure ng ating lungs, mas mataas na yung pressure ng atmosphere sa labas. Ano mangyayari na lang doon? Siyempre, mag-undergo din siya ng exhalation. That's where the lungs relaxes. Or at least, ang lungs po ay nagko-contract. Ayan, lumiliit. Habang lumiliit to, the volume naman decreases. Therefore, increases the volume decreases. Then nag-increase naman ang ating pressure. Okay? So, ibig sabihin naman nun, mas mataas naman yung pressure ng iyong lungs, mababa naman ang volume. Pero, ibig sabihin, kung mas mataas ang pressure ng lungs, mas mababa na ngayon yung pressure sa labas. So, mangyayari naman nun, vice versa. Ipapasok naman ng ating lungs yung amount of gases para ma-normalize yung pressure. Ganun yun. Okay? Kaya, salitan yung ating process when it comes to inhalation and exhalation. Okay? So, that's how gas law under the Boyle applies to the respiration or paghinga ng isang tao. Okay? Now, let's have a sample problem. Okay. So, we have a sample problem here. Ang sabi dito, a 20 liters gas kept in a movable piston has an initial pressure of 1.5 atmosphere at 25 degrees Celsius. If the piston is allowed to expand isothermally means a constant temperature. So, constant means hindi nagbabago. Up to ang sabi dito, if the piston is allowed to expand isothermally, increasing the volume from 20 liters to 45 liters, what will be the resulting pressure of the gas? Okay? Tingnan mabuti. Nakita natin, according to the given, that we have an initial pressure of 1.5 atmosphere and the initial volume of 20 liters. Now, sabi dito, if it was allowed to expand about 45 liters down, what will be the final volume? Final pressure, sorry. Final pressure. Ito yung final volume. What is the final pressure? So, since makikita mo pa lang dito, what should be your final final pressure. Since nag-increase ang ating volume, therefore dapat mas mababa from 1.5 ang ating final pressure. So, how are we going to do that? Since nakita na natin the given values for the each variables, so ang gagawin mo na lang po is isolate the formula. How do we do that, sir? All you have to think about is ano yung kailangan mo. Ang kailangan ko po is si P2. So, paano natin siya i-isolate? So, remember, one of the basic patterns na ginagawa natin sa algebra is if an operation is being multiplied, all you have to do is divide both sides. Divide both sides by what? By the values po na hindi mo kailangan just to isolate the variable. For example, in this case, since operation is multiplication, multiplied pressure multiplied by volume, pressure multiplied by volume, all you have to do is divide both sides. Ano nga, sir, ulit? Divide by what? Divide sa kung ano yung hindi mo kailangan. Ang hindi ko kailangan is si V2. Ang kailangan ko is si P2. So, therefore, I have to divide it by V2. Okay? So, makakancel out ko na ngayon yung same na variables. Okay? V1 and V2 is different. So, that's why we cannot we cannot cancel them out. So, therefore, our final pressure would be calculated by multiplying the P1 kay V1 and divide siya ngayon by V2. So, in this case, all you have to do is ilagay mo sa calculator mo lahat ng mga variables na nakikita mo. So, P2 would be calculated by 1.5 atmosphere multiplied by V1, which is 20.0 liters, divided by final volume, which is 45.0 liters. So, it would leave us an answer of P2 is equals to 0.67 unit. Since liters ay parehas, numerator and denominator cancel na yan, matitira is atmosphere. So, therefore, P2 is 0.67 atmosphere, which is less than 1.5. Which makes it true kasi nga po, nag-increase tayo ng 20 liters to 45 liters. Okay? Now, we have another sample problem here. Sige. Tingnan natin ang question. An air compressor contains 11.5 liters of gas at an atmosphere of 1.10. So, meron ka daw volume na 11.5 liters. The atmosphere is 1.10 atm. Now, if the pressure inside the compressor has to be increased to 4.3 atmosphere, kailangan natin taasan 4.3 atmosphere without changing the temperature. So, constant ang ating temperature. What should be the final volume? So, inahanap natin is the final volume, si V2. O, since nakita na natin lahat ng values, all you have to do is derive the formula or isolate natin si V2. Divide both sides by what? Since hindi naman natin kailangan si P2, therefore, I can divide both sides by P2. Okay? So, cancel ang P2. Matitira is V2 is equals to P1 multiplied by V1 divided by P2. So, V2 is equals to, directly substitute everything. P1 is 1.10 atm multiplied by 11.5 liters divided by P2, which is 4.3 atmosphere. So, cancel the unit of atmosphere. Ano matitira sa atin? V2 is equals to 2.94 liters. Magiging, ang final pressure would be 2.94 liters. Makes sense. Kasi nga, nag-increase ka ng pressure, dapat bumaba talaga ang iyong volume. Okay? Okay. So, I have here another sample problem. Sabi dito, a gas has a volume of 500 ml at a pressure of 760 millimeter mercury. What will be its volume if the pressure is increased to 950 millimeter mercury, assuming the temperature is constant? So, sabi dito, there is a constant temperature, therefore, we have to use the relationship from Boyle's, which is explained as initial pressure multiplied by initial volume is equals to final pressure multiplied by final volume. Okay? So, before we do anything else, let's write all of the given values na meron tayo. Sinabi dito that we have initial volume of 500 milliliter. So, that's going to be our initial volume, which is 500 ml. At the pressure, or initial pressure, or P1, at 760 millimeter mercury. Now, what will be its volume if the pressure is increased? So, meron tayong final pressure, which is 950 millimeter mercury. Ano daw yung magiging final volume natin? So, meron na tayong required. Anong hinahanap? The final volume. Okay? So, we can proceed with the equation, and we know that we're going to use the formula of Boyle. So, therefore, alam natin na ano bang formula ni Boyle? P1 V1 is equals to P2 V2. Okay? Now, before you substitute or even isolate, tingnan nyo muna yung mga given amount of substances. Bakit po, sir? Well, you have to convert first yung ating mga units of expression to the standard units that we're normally using, the standard units na kinakailangan natin. For example, since ml to, I need that to be converted into liters. Okay? Well, ito naman is millimeter per mercury. Ano bang standard natin when it comes to atmosphere? Should be ATM. From 500 milliliters to liters, well, millimeter mercury to atmosphere. Sir, how am I going to convert this into the desired units na kailangan natin, like liters and atmosphere? All you have to do is find the relationship between your desired units tsaka yung given units. Ano ba yung given units natin? It's ml and liters and millimeter mercury to atmosphere. So, let's talk about the milliliters to liters. Ano ba ang relationship ng dalawa na yan? I know po that for every 1 liter, there's an equivalent of 1,000 milliliters. Okay? Now, as for the atmosphere, for every 1 millimeter mercury kasi, meron siyang katumbas na 1.32 times 10 raised to negative 3 ATM. So, since alam ko na ang relationship for the atmosphere and millimeter mercury for milliliters to liters, pwede ko na silang gamitin as the conversion factors to convert the given amounts into the desired units. Okay? So, let's start with the initial volume. According to the initial volume, we'd have a 500 ml that should be converted into liters. So, therefore, we can use the 500 ml divided by 1,000 ml multiplied by 1 liter. So, cancel ang ml. Matitira sa atin is 0.5 liters. Ibig sabihin, itong ml na to has a 0.5 liters equivalents. Okay? Now, we now proceed with the two pressure, the initial and final. Sabi dito, we have a 60 millimeter mercury. We have to convert that using the conversion factors. The 1 millimeter mercury should be at the bottom, or the denominator. The numerator would be the 1.32 times 10 negative 3 atmosphere. So, cancel na yung ating units of millimeter mercury. You have to multiply the 760 kay 1.32 times 10 raised to negative 3. So, that would leave us about 1.0032 ATM. Now, since ito ay naka-millimeter mercury din, multiply mo na lang din siya. So, 950 multiplied by the atmosphere, which is 1.254 atm. Okay? Since we have already identified the standard units na kailangan natin for the substitution, pwede naman na siyang ilipat lahat. Pero before we do that, we have to isolate first the required units. Ano bang required natin? The final for volume. So therefore, divide natin both sides by P2. Cancel the P2, which leaves us as V2 is equals to P1 multiplied by V1 divided by P2. So, V2 is equals to P1, which is 1.0032 atmosphere multiplied by initial volume, which is 0.5 liters, divided by the 1.254 atmosphere. Okay? So, cancel out the units that are the same, which is the atmosphere. Now, it leaves us with the unit of liters, which is an exact unit representing the final volume. So, what's the answer? The answer would be 0.4 liters. Now, the final volume is 0.4 liters. 0.4 liters. From 0.5 liters, bumaba siya into from 0.5 liters to 0.4. Which also makes sense kasi nga tumaas ang ating ating final pressure. From 760 na initial pressure to 950 na final pressure. Okay? So, that's just about it for our gas law under the boil. Thank you for listening.